Thank you, everyone, for being here. We're going to begin our practice today. Before we drop in more deeply with ourselves, let's come to arrive in our space. So begin to look around your space. Take your eyes off the screen and let your eyes wander around your room. And it's not to spot anything or focus on anything specific. It's just letting your eyes wander and notice what is happening in your space. You might find that your eyes wander in many different directions, behind you, above, below. It might be that your eyes are focusing in on one thing and they just want to stare. Or maybe your eyes are ready to close down and go inwards. Maybe there's a bit of everything and you kind of don't know what to do with your eyes. Now you've handed over the reins to them. But we're just noticing. And you can hear the sounds around you, the sounds the furthest away. The sounds closest to you. The sound of your breath. Let the sound of your breath take you deeper within your body. So you follow the inhale breath, the sound, and then the sensation as it moves into your body. You notice where it drops, where it arrives, the pause, and then the release of the breath. We'll follow the breath for 5 rounds, noticing the inhale, feeling into where the inhale reaches and where it expands, and the pause before the exhale, and the pause before the inhale. So we're tuning in with the quality and the dance of our breath. It will probably change and shift in depth and sound as we place our awareness on it. So we can already come to notice how powerful our loving awareness is when we place it on anything. And in this moment, it is our breath. No force, just curious where the breath will land, where it will soften. And whispering to yourself some words that feel true to you. Something like, welcome home, or I've arrived. Notice how that feels as you call parts of yourself back. You might notice in this curious exploration of your body that your body is welcoming some movements, some inhales to stretch and reach and expand, maybe through your arms or your legs or your spine, and some exhales to come back down, back to yourself, to soften into them spaces that you've just made. The beautiful expression of the energy that is within you right now. And tuning into the sense of gratitude or inner knowing of our relationship with the land beneath us, the land that is holding us in this moment, the nature that surrounds us, the elements, everything that is saying yes to our life, to our experience in this moment. Feel that channel open up to the nature that we are a part of, not separate from, and feeling into that pulse of life that moves through all. And if it doesn't feel true to you, whatever I say today in words, feel in sensation what connection feels like. Go beyond the words. And today's theme is belonging within. How does your body respond in sensation to this theme? Belonging within. For some of us, it might be a deep inhale and yes. And to some, there might be some kind of contraction or rejection to this. So, always going back to the sensation, is there a contraction or is there a softening? Maybe there's no insight to preference, but the sensation. Breathe into that, belonging from within. And now notice, this might be subtle for some of us, or it might be very loud and dramatic. Notice how the body responds to opening up to the opposite of belonging. What is the opposite of belonging? You might have a word come up for you. Words that come up for me are separation, loneliness. So notice if there's any words that come up for you, the opposite of belonging. Feel that in your body, the opposite of belonging. So if I was to say separation, loneliness, I feel all of my energy move to my central line. My throat contracts and dries up. So I can see there's a response from my body. Say thank you to your body for already starting to interact with you. These are the practices here. Bridging the gap, opening that relationship to ourselves. And I want to say before we go deeper that I know it can sound cliche, belonging within. It is a term, a sentence, a phrase that many of us have heard, and it's beautiful. And maybe there's a belief, yeah, I believe that. But do we embody it? Do we feel it truly? And so today's practice is about embodying that, not it being just words that sit with us, but actually true feeling of belonging within. Because if we don't begin with ourselves, we often find ourselves looking outside of ourselves for this sense of belonging, seeking and looking, and our energy leaves our body and it threads out to the world around us in a hope that somebody will see us and offer us something where we say, oh, I feel seen. I feel like I have a sense of belonging here. And when we start from within, the seeking turns into curiosity, a curiosity to connect. And there is a difference there. There's a difference between the two because both is an energy of going outwards, but one comes from curiosity and one originates in our heart that is full, that is whole. This feeling of fullness and this sense of wholeness, because we're always whole, but the sense that we welcome parts of ourselves, even the parts of us that feel uncomfortable or feel like they shouldn't belong in this society. So we sit, and this practice is today is to call ourselves back to be with them parts of ourselves that we often reject, or we're trying to heal, or we say are unhealthy or are toxic, all the words to express a part of us, the way that we exist, a thought process, a habit, or a story that we hold is not welcome. And usually that part of ourselves that we are trying to heal or reject is actually protecting a deeper part of ourselves that is just asking us to sit with them and to comfort them. Something that has happened to us or a belief that just is asking for our higher presence, our curious, compassionate selves to sit and say, I'm here. Is there anything you want to share? And then we listen from that place. And it's an ongoing journey to get beyond the protector to get to them emotions. So just feel into that for a moment and notice how it shifts our perspective on belonging. Notice how the body has responded and let us take some gentle movements to explore if there's been any contractions that have come through, any tension. Move through your fingers, your neck, your head, your spine, wiggle your toes, rock forward and back. Welcome your breath as an opening and an anchor to go deeper into this practice. Now, the meditation is about to begin. So, if you want to make yourself more comfortable, I welcome you to do that now so that we can stay a little bit longer with anything that arises. And if sitting up for you is feeling uncomfortable, you can lay down. If staying still is uncomfortable, you can dance, you can move. Anchoring ourselves with the breath. Enjoy and welcome in the inhale breath. How deep can you draw that breath in? And how much can you arrive in presence, curiosity, and softness in this moment? The breath nourishing through all the cells of your being, moving around your body, offering you life, and you receive. When you exhale, your breath is released into the environment and received by other living beings as their source of life. Feeling into ourselves in relationship with the world around us, with the nature around us. I'll offer you a guided visualization. If for whatever reason visualizing isn't available today, simply feel the sensations, feel your body responding to this story, this visualization. Bring yourself to a space in nature where your body feels safe. Begin with the ground below you and notice what is underneath your feet. Are your feet bare? Do they have shoes on? Just notice how you've arrived. What is the ground beneath you? Is it soil? Is it grass? Stones, sand? What feels comforting underneath your feet right now? As you look around you, what is surrounding you? What is in the nature around you? Behind you, to the sides, in front of you? How far can you see beyond you? Bring your gaze up to the sky. Is it daytime, nighttime? Are we in the sweet spot of the sun rising or the sun setting? How does the air feel on your skin? Would you say it's spring, summer, autumn, winter? Are there any sounds around you? sounds of the leaves or water or an animal close by. Now find a place where you can sit and you can rest. And as you rest your body down, as you are held by the earth, take your awareness into the ground. You can feel the connection between your feet with the trees through the mycelium networks, the insects, animals that have buried down, seeds that are waiting to sprout. Feel the earth beneath you as alive and pulsing. Feel how the vibrations feed into your body, reminding you of your natural rhythm. With each breath, you draw up the life force. You open the channel for connection to the land beneath you. Feel that energy moving up, and how does it feel? Can it move up through your whole body? Is it a warmth, a coolness, a vibration, a pulse, or an emptiness? There's no right or wrong way, just simply feeling. Notice how when you are held by the land beneath you, you can also rise up to make space for this life force coming through our roots, up through our body, through our chest, through our neck, through the top of our head, reminding us that we are part of this web of life, that we belong because we exist. Now, from the sky above, feel the energy from above moving through the crown of your head, flowing through you, and meeting the energy from the earth below you. And notice how these two forces, these two energies connect within you. You might feel that meeting point, you might see it, visualize, notice, and feel. And before you take any movement in your body, let it be there and notice what happens as you pull and connect from above and below. Take some deep breaths into that space of connection and whisper to yourself here, I belong because I exist. Something along them lines. See if them words work for you. Let's repeat that 5 times. And if it's available, you can say it out loud. I belong because I exist. I belong because I exist. Deep breath in, releasing any unnecessary tension in the body, feeling the whole body right now to experience this overflow, this abundance of life force within you. We're going to stay here to simply feel so we can remember the sensation of true belonging beyond words, beyond the mind, the remembrance of our place here. Now we're going to reach out our arms and one arm at a time, like you're pulling a rope. You might do it in front of you or to the sides or above or from the ground or all directions. We're going to pull back all parts of ourselves that we might have left somewhere along the timeline when there's been a shock, when there's been something traumatic happened, when there's just been moments where we've left parts of ourselves behind, and we're going to retrieve them and pull them back. And we can say, I call back all parts of myself. I call back all parts of myself. So let's just work on that for 10 more rounds. I call back all parts of myself. You can say it out loud or in your mind and see where we're pulling from, maybe behind. And it might be, you might feel the strength coming through in the pull, or it might be a gentle pull. You might need both hands sometimes to really pull in, to land in your body. And take this last one with the fingers outreached, all energy in the fingertips, fingers spread, arms extending. Deep breath in. I call back all parts of myself and squeeze and pull and pull and pull and pull and pull and pull until you get to your body, and then soften the tension. Bow your head down. Rock yourself or make spirals with the spine or lay in the stillness. Maybe a stroke through your body, feeling yourself more wholly, feeling yourself more full, feeling all parts of you welcome. And stay here for a moment and feel that. Feel that trust in yourself build as you remember who you are, as you welcome all parts of yourself, all emotions that we can experience on this human, as a human, the full spectrum of emotions, the experiences that we've had, that we can be with feelings of shame or grief or guilt, anger, rage. We can be with them. We can sit and we can feel. And we get to know what they feel like. And when we feel them, we can pause and we can make space so that we're not reacting unconsciously. We're first tending to ourselves. This is the practice. Now, let's just see, to be curious, if there is a part of you that is here right now that really wants to be seen during this practice. You, again, we'll start with sensation. Which is most alive in you? Which area of your body is most alive and present in sensation? Not an idea of emotion or experience, sensation. Is it more towards your left side, your right side, your back, your front? Maybe more inwards, more deep in your bones, or deep within an organ. Feel into that space and let's breathe there. And we're witnessing the space with curiosity. We're not trying to change it, shift it. We're feeling. And I really encourage you stillness in these moments. Let your awareness surround this space. The energy radiating from this space is real. It exists. That's why you're feeling it. Now ask this area of your body, what can I offer you right now to help you feel welcome? Is this something you want to share that I can hear in words? Is there a visual of something that's happened? Or do you want me to just be with the sensations and feel? Maybe there's a stretch or a type of touch that this part of your body is asking for. So let's take a few minutes with this part of our body within our own world to see what it wants. And if at any point the sensations become what we might describe as uncomfortable, maybe painful, whisper something within you that resonates for you, like, I love you, I'm here, I feel you, I see you, you're welcome here. Notice how those words, those vibrations coming from the heart help your body to soften and shift how you're interacting with this place. What does a gentle touch feel like? What does a great big hug feel like? What does shaking or squeezing feel like? And not to rush through each experience, to choose how you will interact and then pause to feel. The intention is to connect more deeply, not for this space to go away or to be fixed. Creating a home for all parts of ourselves to feel welcome. And again, notice, has the sensation shifted or changed? Take this time to say thank you to your body. Thank you. Thank you for communicating with me in your own beautiful way. I open this channel to a deeper relationship with you, to trust my intuition, to welcome all parts of me, to be guided from this place where I am home within, where I belong to myself as part of this web of life. I am nature. Deep breath in and expand through the arms to the sides. Hold your hands up in line with your shoulders if that's good. If for whatever reason you can't, if there's an injury or an absence of any body part, we can visualize it and reach through, or find a part of your body that wants to be extended right now, that wants to have this breath and life force move through to create this extension. Top of the head reaches up to the sky, shoulders drop down. Ask yourself here, is there anything that you would like to unhook from? A thought, a belief, a habit. And unhook so that we can see it more deeply, not to push it away, but to see, what is it that I'm really wanting by doing this? Or what am I protecting with this thought, with this action, with this relationship? Without expectation of seeing it all at one time, but to trust that the revealing will come when it comes. Deep breath in, extend again through the arms. You'll feel the heat come in now. And as you exhale, like leaves falling from the tree, we're going to let this fall down to the earth. So feel the ground beneath you. Or if you're standing, just let your arms hang down. And let what you've seen now, or what comes through, be nourishment for you moving forward. Calling back your energy and hooking from that which depletes you or is unnourishing. Anchoring in the breath again, noticing if any soft movements want to come through the body. Now, we are creative beings. We have life force moving through us all of the time. We can call in, we can create. What is it that you would like to call into your life right now? It might be a quality within yourself that you're working on. It might be something material. It might be money. It might be a home. It could be anything that comes through, anything at all. And don't worry if the mind says, well, that sounds very egoic or that isn't very spiritual. That's okay. Let that thought be that and continue to do you. What is it that you feel that you need in this moment that you're calling in? You might not know what it is, so we can just stay open to call in what is meant for us at this time. Place the hands in front of you with the palms facing up, like you're holding a big bowl or a bowl, however you visualize it, and feel the space filling up in the palm of your hands into this bowl, filling up, filling up with what will nourish you, of what you are calling in. Feel your hands becoming heavy as you receive. And just take a moment with this sensation in the palm of your hands and notice that you are receiving. Now, what do you want to do with this bowl? Do you feel like maybe pouring it over your head, over your body? Do you feel like drinking it, like opening your mouth and letting it flow into your mouth? Or maybe there's something else. Maybe you want to bathe in it and put your hands and rub it through over your body. Or maybe you want to sit it next to you and let it be there. Just notice what you want to do. And let's take the action now to receive. And pause to feel. And to trust in ourselves moving forward. That when we rest in the heart space, we remember who we are. We remember we are part of this web of life, and curiosity naturally opens up to create relationships around us. And that might begin with nature, the trees or the plants or the animals or the elements. It might begin with humans. Whatever it is, just trust that being in that space, there's no rush. We naturally open up to connect to the world around us. Deep breath. So let's take 5 deep breaths, full body breaths to bring this life force in, and a deep, audible exhale to release. And in your own time, become aware of your environment, of your place here. If your eyes have been closed, slowly open your eyes, look around, notice how it feels. to experience the world from this place. 30 minutes with being together. Notice the difference in being in your existence from this place, from within you, beginning here. I pulled out 3 cards today, which I do to help me with the practice that I'm going to share. I'm going to share the cards with you in case they resonate. The Hermit, which I love to see. And this really, the energy of this card, I feel is so beautiful for what we've done, because we're taking, it's about going inwards for this inner wisdom. And sometimes that might look like we're on our own, but loneliness and being alone is very, very different. And being guided from this place is such a gift, not for ourselves, but for everyone. So that's the Hermit. I also got Dragon's Hoard. It says protecting the future, and there's a dragon here inside, killed up, looks like a snail spiral. And so this to me is just this remembrance of whatever we do in this moment, however we tend to ourselves, how we show up moment to moment is going to affect our next moment. But also with this one, it's not out of fear, like we have to be a certain way for our future to be a certain way, because we know that we can tend to parts of ourselves that have already been, and how we are connected along this whole lifeline. Like it's not linear. We're connected to our past and our present simultaneously. And the final card I got was Surrender. I am in good hands. And I think that says it all. Surrender. I am in good hands. Thank you so much for being in this practice together. Take time to fully ground yourself after that practice. It could be to place your bare feet on the ground, or to take a drink of water, or to sit with a candle, whatever you need, just to fully integrate and call yourself back. Thank you for letting me guide you, for trusting me to guide you through this practice.